settings, because every time I try and do this, I always get it wrong. So I don't know if you need it near me or not. Alright, I think we're good. Right, okay, so earlier today I did a showcase of my Space 1999 Eagle, and the observant among you will realise I am actually on a different character, because you can only have 12 ships in this game, and I really love building ships, so I've had to create a new character. So this is like a level 0. I have absolutely nothing other than what I unlocked through the anomaly from my other character. So yeah, I've got a different character, but that's because I've been building ships on this character, and I built a ship inspired by the 1970s Battlestar Galactica. So this is my version of the Cylon Raider from that show. It's inspired by, it's not an exact copy. If you're looking for an exact copy, this isn't it. This is my version. It's inspired by heavily by that ship, but it's my own version. You know, I've taken some creative liberties with it, but the general shape is the same. So if we have a quick look, I put lots of red lights on it to, you know, because the Cylons always had like a red eye that went backwards and forwards on the faceplates, and I think the ships had a red bit as well, if I remember correctly. So I put red on it. I've given the overall shape of the Cylon Raider, so it's like I guess it's an oval type shape. I've put the really big engines on it, so I've clipped them through some of the pieces here to, you know, they sort of clip through. They don't clip into any of the modules though, so you're alright. It's quite a small ship, there's not much going on inside really, it's just a long strip of habs and then a cockpit at the end of it. So I put some detail in at the top, these sort of like, I don't know, intake type things on above the engines. I've put these on with the blue intakes there, a couple of vents. I've included 2 of the hyperdrive generators, and also tucked away, hidden away in here, there's actually a standard generator there, one on each side. So, you know, there's plenty of power. So she can be fast as long as you get your boost slots. You get lucky with your boost slots when you create the ship. If they're close together, you should be all right on speed. Firepower is basic on this one. Got me 2 guns either side. You got one there, and you got one under this wing here. But obviously you can include whatever weapons you want. So I think I've put the photon cannons in, but I put some rockets, and I've also put this cyclotron ballista in as well. But again, when it comes to weapons, you know, do whatever you want. Basically, do whatever feels right for you. It's got a lot of lights on it. I did these are just basic lights, so I used the base building parts just to put a string of lights in here to get the red glow, because I wanted red on it. I wanted it to glow because, you know, the Cylons were bad guys and we were associated with red, especially with the, like I said before, with the eyeball thing that used to go backwards and forwards on the face plates. You could probably get away with, now I've included 2 of these flat engines here, 2 of these flat boosters either side. You could probably get away with not having them and just having these 2 big boosters. So I think on the original ship there's just 2 boosters on the back of it. I chose the big round ones here, but you could even do the square ones. There's like square boosters you could put in, and instead of having these 2 here, you could put your generators from up here in that gap, and then up here you could do detailing, so you could have some of the detailed pieces. So what you could do is, I've been considering this, but I think it looks quite good the way it is. But if you wanted to adapt it slightly for your own, you could remove those 2 there, and you could include some of these parts. I think they look quite good. It's completely aesthetic, but these coolant distributors and stuff, the pipes and things, they look quite nice on the top. Obviously, you'd have to move these because you want to keep the hyperdrive. So you'd probably have to remove these two engines here, or push them back so that they stick out a bit. You could do that. Whatever you want, really, but I've kept it like that for now. I might modify it slightly, but I do like the look of it. It's got the shape of a Raider. It's got the red bits on it, and it looks pretty cool. It's not that difficult to make. There's no glitching, there's no offsets or anything. It's just in here you've got a single hab, I think, at the front. So you've got a double hab there, you've got a single hab there, and then you've got your cockpit, and then everything else hangs off it. So you just your slopes, you know, your slope pieces and stuff. To get the wings, you have to get the wings, obviously you're going to need to put a temporary scaffolding hab sticking out so you can get these wings on the end, and then you can nestle the engine inside, and then you can, you know, you can close it all off with a few blocks and things just to make it a bit cleaner. But it's not that difficult. You know, I'll fly it around a bit, and I'll take a few, you know, I'll put the camera around it so you can get an idea of what it looks like in space, and then you can probably get an idea of how I built it. If you really want a guide to how to make it, then I'll consider it, but my channel's really small and I never get any requests, and it really depends on if, you know, if you want it, if enough people say yes, perhaps I'll do it. But what I'll do is I'll take it into space, I'll put the camera all around it so you get an idea of what pieces I've used, and I'm sure you can figure it out. But yeah, there's some customization you can do yourself with it, but this is what I've done with mine. So if we take it into space, you get an idea of what it looks like. I think it looks pretty cool in space, actually. It looks nice, and it does remind me of the Raider from the show. Obviously it's not the same, it doesn't look exactly the same, you know. I mean, if it was accurate, the cockpit would probably be on top instead of nestled between the two bits at the front, but I just preferred that look, to be honest, so I went with it. Take it down to the rings, and then we'll do some camera positioning for you, and you can get a look at it. Like I say, I will do a guide if required, if you want one, but I think I've only got 10 subscribers at the moment, so I keep getting an invite here as well. Somebody's pestering me. Right, so let's have a look. If I flip it, sunlight should go on top. There we go, so we get a better view. So I've painted it silver. You got your red trails, although you can have green or whatever colour you want really, but I think red goes quite well with it. You got your red lights at the front. So yeah, there's your front view. The cockpit is nestled in between those two pieces. I've used like those, they kind of look like engines but they're not, it's just like a detailing piece that you can stick in either side. They look very much like those flat engines I've stuck in at the back, but I think it works quite nicely nestled in there. And you can put the lights on it as well if you want. You don't have to have them, I just added them as a bit of detail. I thought it looked quite cool having the red on it. You got your vents, you got this vent piece on top of the engine. That's actually stuck to the block that's clipping through the engine. You've got your landing gear is these like little floaty thruster things that I put on here. Put the guns underneath next to them. I think it goes quite well there. Looks quite good. I quite like the blue glow of the engines. Actually, these engines, you wouldn't get that if you use the square engines. There's an engine that's kind of looks a bit prettier, a little less industrial. Looks like fancy. It's got a square exhaust as well. But I actually think that looks really nice with the two big boosters either side. And it's quite streamlined as well. It's nice and flat. I quite like flat ships. I don't like ships that are too big, although I have made massive ships. I prefer smaller ones because they're easier to get in and out of. You don't have to run up and down stairs to get to your cockpit. The only drawback is you're not going to get as much as much space inside it. But this isn't really designed for hauling cargo. This is a pure and simple fighter. This is made for war. It's not made for transporting stuff. But yeah, I'm really pleased how it turned out. Actually, it's a nice looking ship, I think, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's my take on the Cylon Raider. What I'll do is we'll fly it into the atmosphere of a planet that's actually got some. We'll fly through some clouds. I like flying through the clouds in the night sky. They look great. Do like a cloud shot. Yeah, I think she looks really nice. I think you can tell it's inspired by Cylon Raider. It's a shame there isn't a way of closing up these gaps properly. I do like the opening here, but it would be nicer if there was some sort of piece that curved from the side, you know, so that you could actually close these kind of gaps up. On this ship it doesn't really matter, but certain ships it would be nice if there was a piece that just that curved inwards, you know what I mean? Instead of, most of the curves are like this, they curve from the top down or from the bottom up, but there's nothing that curves from the sides inwards. So it'd be nice if they did something like that, so you could close things properly. But on a ship like this, it really doesn't matter at all, because it's just it's a fighter, isn't it? I actually coloured most of it silver, but this bit here is black to match the engines, because these engines are really black, so I've kept those black. And yeah, I'm not overly keen on the blue cross on these generators, so it would be cool to move them inside here. Like I say, you could probably push these back a bit and it'd look good still. The engines would stick out a little bit, but it'd probably look good. I might do that, or I might leave it to somebody else to do. But yeah, that's it. Oh, we've not looked at the bottom bit. So underneath we've got, that's what it looks like from below. So you can get a better view of the engines there, the two great big ones that I've used. There's actually a hab there. I forgot about that. I've not put any stairs to it, but there is actually a hab there. So there's a little bit of space in the belly. So you can go down a level. You could put some cargo space in there actually. In fact, just get out. I forgot about that. But if you put some stairs in midway, probably get them in. There we go. There. There is a little space down here, a little space below. So you can have a couple of extra cargo slots in there, or a bunk. You want, put your little bed down there and a little nutrient processor thing for food or whatever. But yeah, that's it. That's my version of the Cylon Raider. It's pretty quick as well, actually. I think I got lucky with my slots. So when I upgraded it, I got like 3 boosted slots together. 1, 2. I feel I got 3. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3 out, 3 together. There. So, you know, it really does depend on the look of the draw for that, though. You know, once you finalise it, these might be all over the shop, but luckily I got 3 together. There's one over here as well, but I just stuck another. I quite like manoeuvrability, so as you can see, it's boosted up, and it's not even maxed out. I've not even put all the mods on it you can put on it. I need more of them. You know, more of the upgrades for those. But you could go nuts with it. I think it's a cool ship. My cat's coming. It's raining outside, so she's coming soaking wet. But yeah, there we go. We got a Cylon Raider. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. Like I say, if you want a build guide, I'll I'll create one. But you can probably suss it out from the panning shots that I've done. But just let me know, like it if you like it, and feel free to create your own and take some pictures and let me know how you get on. So thanks for watching. Bit of a short one, but I just wanted to show it off. And yeah, enjoy the game and enjoy building ships. It's great. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Take care.